Hey there berries, welcome to another year of Unranked to Diamond as support. Of course, every game hopefully will be played as support, but I cannot necessarily promise that. I will try and play every single game that I get put into every champion selection, and I will be putting my off role as something that I can just about play and not int on, but also that is still played frequently enough or not necessarily for me to get filled into too often. So we did an Unranked to Diamond series last year, which was a bit of an educational series where we were playing, I wasn't allowed to play like the same champion more than one time. This time, I don't think I'm going to be putting myself under like that much amount of pressure. I'm just going to be playing, I'll probably vary the amount of champions that I'm going to be playing in this series a fair amount. But I won't be playing like, you know, like making sure that I get the rel game in and stuff like that. We're just going to be playing whatever I feel like is best, but at the same time try and make sure it's not like Nami. We'll play like loads of tanks, we'll play APs, we'll play enchanters, and we'll just, you know, we'll just go through it. I don't want this series to necessarily be too long. I don't know how many episodes this is going to take. This is going to be a bit of a journey, and I'm going to do the majority, if not all of these games off stream. So if you want to catch this Unranked to Diamond series, then I am going to be doing it pretty much exclusively for YouTube. If it comes to like crunch time, then maybe I will play some more of these games on stream and then put them on the YouTube afterwards. But generally I want to try and keep it in the same format that I've been putting videos up recently on the channel, where it's been like, you know, just playing a couple of games a day, uploading the video onto YouTube, you know, and it's just like my thoughts for the day, and you know, keeping the videos fairly fresh, so when you're catching them within like a few days of it being uploaded, then the content in terms of like me just yapping away is going to be fairly relevant. And I got a follower even though I'm not live on Twitch. So thank you very much, whoever that was. The account name is called I Am Not Mr. Beast, because I'm not Mr. Beast, and I think that people should be aware of that. And also this account was given to me by Riot. So like last year, I was given an account from Riot, and this year is the same. So this is like Riot approved, stamped, blah blah blah. I should have all of the champions and all of the skins. I think that should include like all the prestige thingies as well. Apparently I don't own anything, but we shall see. I think I have all of the champions at least. If I don't have skins, then I'll just be partially sad. But from the looks of it, it looks like 1,148 skins are available, and we shall just jump in. So, to my understanding, Riot has removed Smurf Q, and that was a big issue at the start of the Unranked to Diamond series, and that was a very fast queue, 5 seconds. I was also going to do, I was going to have my summoner name more, let's just say, feminine, just to see what it would be like for a woman potentially to be playing the game. I was going to call myself like pretty and cute or something, or like something along those lines, but I didn't want to take that kind of potentially I don't know, I didn't really want to focus too much away from the Unranked to Diamond. I do kind of personally want to see what it's like, you know, being a woman playing video games online, because as my male privilege, I don't get to necessarily see like the targeted abuse that, you know, that women can usually find on the internet. So that was potentially going to be an option as an additional thing on top of this series, but I decided against it just out of mere principle that I'm not a woman and I shouldn't try and impersonate one on the internet. I think it's probably bad taste. So that's why I went against that idea. So we've just traded here with I can't remember who it was it Top, so that they could get a blind pick. We're up against potentially a Morgana, AP champions are quite good into Morgana support because that pops the black shield. I'm assuming that this is a Morgana support, so we could do something here like a Zyra or a Brand. I think we'll do Brand for the first one here. Brand is generally my recommended go-to champion in those lower ELO brackets. I'm not sure what ELO we're in right now. I'll try and find out as we get into game, like kind of roughly where some of these people are placed, to try and give us a better understanding of how actually fresh this account is. The runes are not working at all. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is meant to be a completely fresh account, you know, in terms of like ELO. Last time it didn't necessarily feel like that. I feel like it maybe have started in gold, but we'll see for this time around if things are any different. Do I have ward skins? I don't even have ward skins, my dude. So we've got pretty much all the skins in the game apart from some of these prestige ones, but we don't have ward skins. Riot, come on. I'm gonna be walking around with these pleb wards. I think as we accumulate some chests and stuff, we'll probably get some new wards that we'll use as we go on. So what are we actually playing with? A Draven up against a Jhin Morgana? I mean, okay, so Draven is an extremely hard champion to play, and I wouldn't really see that like below plat. So that's already kind of giving me vibes that, okay, is this like some form of sort of Smurf queue or something? Because it's kind of weird that we're playing with a Draven already, first game of the of this series. Let's go into the in-game scene, and we can already see borders here. That looks like gold on the Ornn, silver on 3 of the enemy team. I think that's gold and not bronze, right? The colors look very similar, but I think this is silver, gold, silver, silver. So we're in between like silver and gold already, which was kind of my ears, dude. Okay. So let's just put everything down. We're gonna have to fiddle with the UI settings and stuff like that as well. I probably should have tried this out in a practice tool before going in. Let's have a look. So we want to make the HUD size small because I don't need to see these. I want to see make the minimap a little bit bigger too, and I can move my camera. I'm blocking the minimap, but I'm not on stream, so it's fine. Let's just buy an item and move out into fountain, out of the fountain. We are also going to want to put mana show spell costs here under interface, so we can see how much the abilities mana costs and show our runes. Looks like the enemy team is already looking for an invade, and my hotkeys are messed up too. So we've got a nice tag there already. I think this is the button to make it instant smart cast rather than when you let go of the button. I hate that one. So yeah, we'll give it a go. First game of the Unranked Diamond series. We'll do our best and see if we can carry it. But I'd be interested to see what a gold, silver / gold Draven player looks like. And if you are wondering what server this is on EU West. Off we go. Okay, yeah, that fixed it. Oh, I'm gonna need to put on colorblind mode, aren't I? Because in case some of you guys are colorblind. There we go. Everything's back to normal, I think. They could be choosing in the brush here. It's a Dark Harvest Jhin. I'm running Dark Harvest as well. Is it a lethal tempo Draven? Is that normal? Not 100% sure if that is. It looks like Morgana's randomly losing XP here, unless she is waiting in the other brush, but I would have thought she would have thrown out a binding by now. Yeah, she's already missed out on XP. I missed my W, and I need to change the smart casting on my... these. There we go. We've all settled in now. Everything should be fine. And Morgana's only level 1. Okay, we landed 2 spells on her. Draven doing some decent-ish trades there. This is going to be a pretty good gank here, but that is a terrible binding. kind of gets us off the hook. If that binding connects, then ends up being a pretty good gank actually. Morgana's having some difficulty landing those. Okay, we're chilling. Jhin hits 3 a little bit earlier just because Morgana wasn't here for XP, plus also the wave is pushing. Shen got a kill topside. Yes, Morgana's getting pretty desperate with binding landings. I think shortly we can look at potentially going in onto the Jhin. That's gonna, yeah, just to make sure the minions are last hittable here for the Draven. There is a Morgana in this brush. Not sure exactly where the Nunu is, I don't want to get caught out here, but I am looking to be aggressive now that I've hit level 3. Okay, Morgana's missed her binding, I can go in. But Morgana can't, like, stop me here. Good. As soon as that binding's down, that's like the scariest thing down for the enemy team. Binding's gone again, so I'm going to move forward here. W not quite connecting for the extra damage. Hitting level 4. Got Kindred just like nearby, but she might be looking for a dive. I could have probably blocked that to stop Jhin from getting the counter minion. Kindred wants to do Dragon. Okay, we can do that. Probably going to want to recall. I'm going to start recalling now. Draven should as well. I think Kindred can... Okay, they're actually contesting this. Maybe you have to back away from this. We do get it at least. Just hit that just so they don't use it on us. We do get the dragon. We don't lose too much for it. Kindred should just be able to hop over this. Cool. Although she might get caught, speed up from Scuttle helps. Just by 1 potion. Not bad start. We do get the dragon. Ends up being a little bit iffy there, but it's fine. And yeah, soon we're going to want to pushing in a little bit more for kills. So you can see like the movement that we're going to be doing here is Morgana misses binding. That gives us an opportunity to move in. She's trying to push in this wave here, but she's out of mana, and I've got boots, so I'm going to try and chase her here. She will have mana for a black shield or a binding. She misses. Okay, nice dodge. I was gonna say she misses the binding there, which then exposes her. If I was her, I would have just saved the black shield to block the brand stun, rather than risking it. But we do need to try and get a kill for this Draven. Wave didn't push in properly, so Draven gets to freeze it here. Also, Morgana's recall was late, so Jhin, if he does appear down here, will be by himself for about 10-ish or so seconds. So we can use that as another window of opportunity to either deny Jhin more XP or to catch him out if he looks like he's going to try and get some CS. Hopefully me talking like this is giving you some ideas of what to do in your own solo queue games. So Jhin is still a little bit exposed. He's still waiting for Morgana. He's not being impatient. If he was being impatient, then we could probably get something here. Okay, so Morgana's in that bush. But, oh, okay, I was going to say, but... Okay. We've got Kindred here. Got Ignite still, but I'm not going to use it. Okay. My Blaze killed the Jhin from when I used the E and the Nunu, got the killing blow. But yeah, that was really nice that Draven opted in to go for the kill. He gets money. And it's all good. We are going to go Leandry's first item here. And I still have my Ignite, so I didn't need to use it there in that fight. There wasn't any need to. Hey, this guy's called Beast. And I'm not Mr. Beast. So is that Mr. Beast? This is gonna get confusing real fast. We'll try and get some deeper vision in while we can. I want to try and see if we can potentially spot Nunu sooner. That kind of helps potentially see a glimpse of him there if he comes from his red in that direction. Wait, Malphite just altered. Yeah, I just saw that on the mini-map, the lunge forward there on the map. Okay, good. Yeah. It's crazy sometimes what you can actually pick up from the map. Just help the Vladimir push in the lane a bit so he can go back. The Morgana's 6, but Jin's not 6. I think we can probably try something here. Okay, I think we can probably still get something here though, yeah. Morgana's been decent at dodging the Qs. Jin's not 6 just yet, that's what I'd be worried about for Draven. Also Nunu ganks. Jin will probably hit 6 on this wave. Just denying him off the wave. Apparently we might have someone else coming down though. Yeah, we've got Malphite here. I blocked the Jin W. I don't think Malphite has ulti, does he? You only just used it mid, so... Yeah. We put Beast down to 50% HP. Oh, that's a shame we didn't get a Dark Harvest stack. Also, Kindred was able to kill off the Jin. So a couple of nice things here. So like my KD is 403, but I don't really feel like I'm doing anything too crazy. I hope my thought process is like okay. Edging a little bit more towards mid here, just to protect the Vladimir from overextending mid, and then I'm probably going to move down to bot lane. He's probably going to be recalling the Vladimir after pushing in. If he's not, then maybe I can gank mid. Ooh. Okay, well, that was easy peasy. Oh. Willow, okay, no, please don't leave me. So sad, the saddest death of 2023. But yeah, we want to get like cheeky vision like this to help see like Nunu coming in with his snowball, so we're not like getting jump scared by it. Yeah, Morgana's binding is oof. Oof, shame I took a turret hit there, but the amount of damage I did to Jin there is still decent. I will have ulti again soon. I am just worried about being ganked, and I do have a massive bounty on my head, so it's nice that we're doing quite well. But I do need to be a little bit aggressive about, careful about being too aggressive and overextending like this, because I don't want to give them any freebies. Got a Nunu in the river, and that's gonna hamper our vision here. Wait, did I actually steal Scuttle? I only just realized I must have stolen Scuttle when I killed Nunu. I didn't even notice that. It's kind of funny. Nunu is like around bot side, so I don't know. I don't want to. There's some good E poke there. I don't like my positioning here though, because like if Nunu comes around the corner, then it's just going to be really bad. As I said, I don't want to give away my 800 gold bounty. Like, yeah, here we go. We'll use Draven as a dummy. I can't get in range for that, unfortunately. Wait, she nearly walked into that though. Wait, she's walking back into it. Okay, I might die. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's alright. I mean, okay, so Malphite gets 800 gold plus the Jhin gets 150 assist. I think it was inevitable that I was going to die at some point in this game. They do use an awful lot though, right? We use Shen ulti. They had to move Malphite down from mid to rotate. It's a good Shen to want to engage Jhin will actually die here. Or Shen cancelled an auto attack. Okay, in the meantime though, Vladimir is getting free farm mid, and that's quite good because he is a late game carry, but then on the flip side as well, you're getting Ornn on the top side is getting free farm, and he's also a late game kind of tank, so there are pros and cons to this. I'm going to try and sort out this Ornn. He's got 2,500 health, he's got 19 magic resist. I do have Eliandries and my ulti and an ignite. I think I can kill him, but I'm gonna need like multiple spell rotations. Plus I've got these minions here as well. Is he gonna overextend for this? I might just wait for Shen. I'm gonna wait until Shen gets a bit nearer. Should we just be sneaky? There we go. He does get the turret. I could have maybe potentially have stopped that, but it just seems safer just to do it like this. So with that, no, that wasn't first turret because we'd already taken mid. The blue buff just spawned. I want to take it. Then there's also a scuttle as well. Kindred wants this. Oh, she wanted the stack. My bad. Yeah. Shen ulti got interrupted though. I need to stun Nunu here. I did get my full combo off, they do get exploded on. Wasn't quite anticipating a Malphite. Vladimir should get to clean up here though. Yeah, I should have gave the blue buff to Kindred. I was like, why does Kindred want a blue buff? But I literally forgot about her passive. It was my fault. I think maybe if like Kindred had flash, you could have maybe like flashed towards us and ulted maybe, but yeah, it's just us overextending there. It's gone. Kindred didn't really do anything really wrong then. But yeah, their team is starting to lose a lot of parts of the map. There's a herald. The next neutral objective spawning is at 1 minute 40. So 1 minute 40, we just take the herald, and then we can then use that to we can push it down bot to maybe get 2 turrets. We can maybe use it down mid to get tier 2 for sure, maybe a tier 3 if we're lucky. Ooh. Okay, this is lucky that this Nunu is very weak because that was quite easy. Can you go in there? I don't. Yeah. I hit a couple people there with my ulti and my W, but I'm assuming not quite enough. I did get a Dark Harvest stack. Oh yeah, Jin's on like 2% HP. Oh, my Q didn't even stun him. Okay, my bad. I thought Vlad was covering that position, my bad. Okay, so we've had a couple of sloppy deaths here. We're trying to turn it back a notch. We got a Herald up in 30 seconds, which I can just about make it to. I'm gonna sell this control just so I can get a giant spell. And we're gonna go Rylai's. That should help the slows, and then I might opt into an hourglass. Like I got enough damage on me They're not really that tanky. You got on with a good chunk of magic resistance, and that's about it. I don't think I need to go Void Staff just yet. I might go Zhonya's just to protect myself from like the Malphite engage. It's an AP Malphite, and now he's got 6 kills, plus he got my bounty earlier. So he's going to be like, he can potentially one-shot me if I don't have anything to protect myself with. I could go a Banshee's route as well, which would protect me from a Morgana binding. But I trust my own reflexes here. If I felt like my reflexes were bad, I could probably do like a Banshee's soon, just to mitigate the Malphite / Morgana binding, because I don't have that much poke to poke off a Banshee's. Okay, well, I'm missing everything. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I'm not doing crazy amounts of damage to the Ornn, but it's fine. If we can kill everyone else, that's all good. Strangely, Malphite's bought Oblivion Orb, I guess, for the Vladimir, but like, he's not 1v1 against the Vladimir anymore. What is this Morgana build? She's bought 2 Fiendish Codexes as well. Must have been a blunder in the shop. Yeah, it's a lot of damage there. Yeah, they used a lot of abilities and stuff onto the Draven. 115 Dark Harvest stack. Shen's split pushing top. He doesn't have summon a teleport, he's got Ignite, and his ulti's on cooldown at the moment, but he's keeping Ornn distracted so that Ornn won't be here for this fight at least anyway. And Jin's up there too. So that puts us on 3 dragons. Nunu's up there as well. Okay, so Shen will die. That's their trade for us. Getting the dragon. We don't want to do Baron just yet. We can do it soon though. I'm just seeing if anyone comes here to defend this bot tier 2 from this Kindred. If they path badly into this, I can kill pretty much anyone 1v1. Ouch, okay. I'm not like this though. Okay, they played that pretty nicely. Herald does get used bot side, so that will be a guaranteed tier 2 turret. Kindred has ulti. She can probably get like a couple of people low-ish here maybe. Nah, Nunu ult being used here too. Okay, I think we go Baron here now. So it's a Rylai's. I'm gonna be honest, last 5 minutes of this game, I'm not particularly how I'm happy at playing macro-wise. I'm expecting them to be playing not as much as a team. Usually the lower ELOs are more individual people trying to exert their power like I am right now. But because I'm quite strong anyway, I can generally match anyone here 1v1. I think I can beat anyone here 1v1 still. Apart, yeah, I could, yeah. Even the Malphite, if I flash his ulti, then it's pretty easy. It's just, I can't beat multiple people grouped up on to me like that in between a tier 2 and a tier 3 turret. That's fine. We can just do Baron now. Jin's bot. Brand does a lot of damage to Baron. Kendra's on her way. Morgana's actually bot side as well. And the only person at the moment top side is Ornn. Sometimes, if you just want the objective done and you know you can do it, you have to spam ping it, unfortunately. It is the way. We've got 4 of us here now. Shen is busy with... what's that, Morgana bot? Cool. The walls were just the mark left of these walls, but it takes a little while for them to actually, you know, come off properly. So Morgana died, traded it for our Shen, but we also got the Baron. So you have to be careful for a hard engage here, and we don't have Kindred. Under normal circumstances, I would not like this push, but we might look to go for it just because we are quite strong. Nice Draven E to interrupt the Ornn, second part of Ornn's ulti. Ornn's cube made it so new. It is Snowfall against the wall. Alright, this is a good ult potential here. Okay. Alright, I slowed down a lot of people there. Vladimir's going in for more. Nice job. Draven ulti killed off the Jhin that was ulting. Very cool. We can wrap up the game here now, I think. Shim Kindred is kind of running around the map, not doing a whole lot, but we can pretty much end now. Morgana's up in 3. Okay, maybe we can't end. That was a bit of a sketchy engage. We're losing people to turrets now. Yeah, Kindred should have been here. That's not gonna do too much damage to Ornn since he does have magic resistance. This Rider's slow is doing quite a lot. It's catching him out quite a bit here. We've got the 2 cannon minions at the back popping these turrets. Oh, he's actually going in. Oh, too slow to flash the ulti. Kindred ulti gets using an ulti like a 3 flash distances away from me. It's okay. I should still be able to end the game. Got a super creep there, and you got 2 empowered Baroned up cannon minions. Nexus is falling. Not the cleanest mid game. I'm gonna be completely blunt there. I think early game was extremely good. Mainly for the reasons that I stated, like the only thing we had to be really careful was Morgana binding. That's why I don't really think that Morgana's that great. I think if you want to play a binding champion, Lux is the go-to, because it's like you can harass with your E and then you can keep your binding for vital situations where you want to like follow up combos or look to properly disengage. So you saw like whenever Morgana was throwing out her Q, it just left her whole bot lane exposed. It allowed me to push in, and then allowed me to catch them off guard a couple of times. Just on a who we got on a Kindred for not flaming me for taking the blue buff. Other things like, you know, being able to rotate to mid, identifying those points every now and then, and when you do gank your mid laner and get something successfully done, do try and shove in the mid wave so that your mid laner can recall quicker and get back into the action quicker, because otherwise it could expose them being like low HP mid and then getting ganked, and then that could lead to bad things. But yeah, that was game 1 of the Unranked to Diamond series for season 13. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. As I said, I'm going to try and do all of these games up onto the YouTube in terms of these like local recordings. But as I said, in a couple of months down the line, like if I end up like, you know, kind of struggling a little bit, we might just have to like pump some games through on stream, because I think there will be like a mid-season interval. So I really only have like a maximum maybe about 100-ish episodes to hit diamond on this. Otherwise I will have to like, you know, play on stream a bit. But as I said, also I'll try and play as many different champions as possible. In the lower ELOs like this around bronze 3 that we just been put in, although I will say that didn't really feel like a bronze game. Like the Draven and the Jhin I think were actually like at least maybe gold-ish minimum. The Morgana was definitely like not gold. She was maybe bronze or silver. So there are people here, myself included obviously, that aren't actually like in the proper ELO at the moment. But the system will put my hidden rating up higher, so we will end up into, I imagine, plat and diamond games relatively soonish, I would imagine, because they have got rid of that Smurf queue. But yeah, I'll try and play more champions other than, you know, the APs. Next game we might do another AP potentially, and then we'll like do some enchanters, we'll do some tanks, and particularly around this bronze to silver ELO, so you guys can get a feel of how you should be kind of be playing those champions in this ELO, and we'll just kind of take it from there and just see how it goes. Damage meters there, we were top 28k, the most in the entire game, which is not completely unusual for playing Brand anyway. But yeah, we kind of took over the damage meters completely, 9,000 damage over everyone in the entire game. So yeah, couple of mid-game mistakes though. I'll try to be a little bit less cocky when ahead in that mid game. Try and do more things and objective focus of the team. I think if I did that, we could have probably taken Baron at the 20-minute mark, and we could have probably finished the game 2 to 3 minutes sooner than what it required to take. So not the perfect game, but near enough. All the best, berries. Take care. Be sure to subscribe if you want to catch the rest of the series, and I'll be uploading one of these videos pretty much every single day. So yeah, that is the plan. Take care.